Hi, good evening, my friends. How are you today? Well, today we're gonna talk about another topic. This is very exciting. We are continuing with the motivational topics. We already talked about commitment. We already talked about adaptation, and as I mentioned in the previous video, we're going to talk about schedule. Schedule is the topic for today, and so this is important. These are important elements to be successful, to keep moving in life, to be better every single day, and keep moving forward towards accomplishing your dreams, your goals, and whatever you have to accomplish in life. We all have a purpose in life, and so we want to make sure that sorry, we do it, um, and we plan for it. So today, this is a very interesting and very important element for success, and this is about schedule, right? Um, there is a phrase that is attached to schedule that comes with this motivational element, which says, "It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste time." So, yes, there's many people who like to procrastinate, right? How many we I think we all have procrastinated at some point, and it doesn't get you anywhere, right? The more you procrastinate, um, the less productive you are, and you know that your goals, your dreams, or whatever you have to accomplish, it will never get done unless you do something for it, unless you take action, right? That's what it takes. You need to act, and that takes energy. That takes some time amount of maybe pain, if you will, but this is the positive, the good pain. Um, so you don't want to waste time, right? And since we are living in a day that has 24 hours, you need to plan for that day. Okay, so but not only you have to plan for your day, you have to plan for the week, the month, the year, the decade, and also your life, right? You have to have a long-term goal and short-term goals. This is time. Sorry, we are here in life for a specific time, right? So you have to set your goals and see where you want to go, and the more detail you have this plan, the better you will be able to accomplish it, because you already have it laid out, right? You already have it set up. And yes, you do a plan, you make your plan, you make your goals, you know where you want to go. And but you also have to set deadlines, right? You have to set a schedule and say, by this day I want to accomplish this, right? Like let's say you make your yearly plan, your yearly goals. You say, I want to accomplish this, I want to accomplish this, I want to accomplish that. But then you also have to be setting your deadlines by month, by week, right? It's saying it's in January I want to enroll in this class. By September, want to have read this book. And those are the things that you need to be doing, setting up your deadlines for everything you do. If you're at work, if you're working at a job, you need to plan your week. Um, you need to know what you're gonna be doing in at your job. What is your commitment to grow, to get better, right? If you need to, there is something that you need to improve, and you need to work on that, because at the end, this is the purpose of everybody. We want to become the better version of ourselves. We want to work on ourselves, right? And by becoming better at who we are, we're going to be able to accomplish better what we need to accomplish. So this is what we're talking about. Um, Setting up your goals, setting up a schedule, and working towards getting your goals complete. And so you want to make sure that you use your time wisely. Don't procrastinate. um, and move into your goals. You can do it with determination, with a plan, and again, that's very important for you to always set up your schedule. So make sure that you plan your purpose in life, right? You want to do what you want to do in life, then you make long-term goals, and then plan for the short-term goals in a year. What do you want to accomplish? I'm gonna tell you an example for me. I started developing a yearly plan. Um, so every year I would set the goals for the year. I started doing this since 2004. Before I had a journal, but since 2004, 2003, I started writing every year my yearly goals. So um, before the New Year's, I would sit down and reflect on the things that I wanted to do for the next year. I would write it down and post them in a in my room, in a place where I can see it. And right now I have my plan for 2017. So since 2003, I have been writing every year a plan, right? I have my plan for the year. Now let me be tell you, I accomplished most of my goals. There are some goals that for some reason I can't make them or I can accomplish them. So what I do, I move it to the next year, but I make sure that I don't forget about those goals. And again, I set deadlines to accomplish those. So you also have to have a calendar in place as you do your plan. You have your yearly plan, you say what you're gonna do, but you also get your schedule, I mean your calendar, and have a estimated deadline. And you say, I want to do this by this date. And so, because when you do this, you're already setting up your schedule for when you're going to do it. Sorry. And that makes you become more successful because then you're keeping track of where you are in your goals, and you know that a deadline is coming up, and you know that you need to act, you need to do something, right? Because if you don't set a timeline, if you don't set a schedule, the time will pass and you will not accomplish your goals, or you will be delaying, you will be in procrastination, you will be like, oh, maybe next month, maybe next one. But if you set a deadline, sorry, and you are firm with your deadline, you need to follow the schedule, you need to follow your deadlines and say, okay, if I put in the calendar that by the end of this month I need to do this goal, or I need to do this, I need to read this book, I need to enroll in this class, I need to you know something that you have to improve at work, maybe you need to write it down always and do it. So it's it works, it really works. Set up your yearly calendar, and set up your monthly goals, your weekly goals, and even your daily goals. If every day when you wake up, think about what you're gonna be doing for the day, or even the night before. Sit down for 5 minutes and write your expectations for the next day. Think about what you're gonna do for the next day. Plan your day. Have a calendar in your phone, and put your items, your goals for the next day, and that's gonna keep you moving forward. That's gonna keep you on schedule, and you're not gonna be wasting time because you know that you have those things to do, and you know that if you haven't accomplished those goals, then something is wrong, something is happening. You need to start changing your actions and start getting ready to do some things. So this is all for today. I hope you had a learned something about this topic. So very important, schedule, right? We talk about commitment. You have to commit to your purpose. You have to be adapt to changes. There's gonna be changes that may want to put you away from your purpose, but you stay focused, stay concentrated, stay motivated on what you want to do. And also, very, very important, schedule. Set your timelines, set you have your goals, you have your purpose, you have your commitment, but also set your deadlines by when you're gonna do it, because time unfortunately passes, and you need to move along with the time and move along with that time doing the purpose, the goals that you want to accomplish. And that way you're ensuring your success, you're moving forward in time. So thank you very much for listening today. The next topic that we're going to discuss about, for this motivational purposes, we are going to talk about perspective, right? You need to have a perspective of life. It is very important. Sometimes we lose perspective of things. Sometimes our path become blurred, and sometimes we don't find a perspective, right? Like, why am I doing this? Like, you suddenly sit down and you don't kind of find an answer to what you're doing. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, having a perspective, a positive perspective, know where you are, and have a good perspective of your life, so that you can feel motivated, and you can feel animated to continue in this journey. Well, thank you, and have a good one. Have a good day.